Alright guys, so Cooker and Tower Adventures update maintenance notification has been updated here guys, and the next update is going to be taking place August 13th from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. for the Pacific Standard Time. Of course, this is going to depend on the time zone that you guys are going to be, so do the conversion, but it is going to be a simple 1 hour update. Of course, it can take a little bit longer like last time, but I don't think it's going to take too long. But with this new update, we are getting two new things as of right now that is confirmed. One, that is going to be the new raid mode that is going to be coming out. Berry Bat has been a weird, whole week. It came to something like, chili pepper and cream soda being used, to like now dark chocos, like just spamming dark chocos, or spamming Kohlrabi and dark choco. There has been a lot of different changes, and now as you guys can see that I have been pushed out of top 1, and we are now in top 119. So there has been some changes, but yeah, it's not too much of a problem. This raid has been a mess, and I'm just gonna not worry about it and just get the rewards at the very end. But with the new update, we're gonna get a new boss, and with it we're gonna get a new element as well, and that is gonna be a dark. And in my opinion, I think it's about time for water to come back. And that means that we're going to be fighting between cream soda and dark choco / Kohlrabi. And in my opinion, the determining factor that's going to, split whether you're going to use cream soda or not, is going to be something like the Berry Bat, where you actually need a lot of wave clear. All right, if that's the case, then cream soda might just be the better option, but we'll see how this one takes place. But the next one is gonna be the mode that we have all been waiting for, or at least I hope you guys have been waiting for, and that is gonna be the Champions Raid. All right, Champions Raid is coming with the new update. This is a new 6-player game mode where you're able to go and join different players and fight this boss. And with this boss, you're gonna have different phases and things like that. So if you guys look on the screen right now, this has been shared through the August update plan that they have shared, and it is going to be this particular boss in front of you guys, and that is going to be Gotham. From what the directors as well as the video has stated, it is going to be a game mode where you're going to try to do as much damage as possible. So as of right now, we don't know if this boss is killable, and as you guys continue to actually hit and damage the boss, you are going to be able to get the skull meters up, and that is going to make this boss stronger as time goes by. And as you guys can see on the left hand side, then you see 6 different cookies, and as you guys can see, the team did actually change a little bit there, but every single one of those cookies are unique cookies, which means that no duplicates are allowed. Having 6 different players with 6 different cookies join in on a random lobby, of course, depending on how much players we actually have, that is going to be either a very difficult matchup or an easy matchup to do. So, we don't know if it's going to be 100% confirmed as of right now, whether it's going to be 6 unique different cookies. But from what we have seen, it is going to be something that we can speculate, and that's what's most likely going to happen. But as you guys can see, once you guys do hit Gotham, and throughout the different phases, you're going to go and verse different bosses as well in different particular map. And so you guys can see right here, this is going to be the 2 bosses from the jungle map, right? And we can see probably different bosses come out later on as well, and they're going to be in a group and things like that. So with this update, a lot of different things are going to change. Like, we're going to have a lot of different cookies that are going to actually be used and needed for these particular Champions Raid. And the reason why is because, again, if we're going to have 6 unique cookies actually join in on this fight, then we're going to need 6 different players with 6 different cookies leveled up. And with a lot of players, again, focusing on someone like dark choco, someone like Kohlrabi, someone like, chili pepper, cream soda, especially if you guys are not whales, and you're going to have one of these cookies maxed out, and the rest are going to slowly be in the process of leveling up. So in my opinion right now, I would probably just right now hold off on leveling any of the cookies up until we have the Champions Raid. And the reason why I say to hold off on leveling up is because you probably would want to find a group, and this is probably where communities are going to come into play, where you want to ask what kind of cookie others are using. And then if you guys are able to level up a cookie that they don't really use, then go and level that up. 100% going to be used is going to be someone like Rockstar, and in my opinion, Chamomile and Crushed Pepper. I think these three are going to be three of the best support slash shielders that are going to be used inside of the team. And then we're going to have someone like a Tagger and of course DPSs as well. So in my opinion, if you want to go with the safe route and you still just want to spend your resources, then Rockstar, Chamomile, or Crushed Pepper are going to be three of the safest options for you guys right now. And then you're probably going to have to fight for these particular slots if they do roll out and say, hey, you can't have more than one. Or if the good thing, then you'll have no more than two of the same cookies inside of the same team. So we'll see how this one turns out. But again, this is going to allow a lot of different cookies to start being used. Someone like Pistachio, actually starting with the 5-star promotion, is actually pretty darn good. After her shield is created, basic attack damage is increased. This effect persists even if the cookie is switched out, and the base attack damage increases 6%, and you also have that shield as well. So not a bad cookie to actually be used, and you guys were actually able to see that inside of the video as well, where they did use someone like Pistachio. So we'll have to see how this one takes place. But the next thing that is going to be coming out with the Champions Raid is going to be the buffing of Rye Cookie. I believe they did say they're trying to buff up someone like Lemon Zest as well as Durian as well. Some of the range cookies that are just kind of underwhelming. But one thing's for sure that I know is taking place is that Rye Cookie's buff is coming out with the Champions Raid. So we'll have to see if the other two are going to be buffed at the same time. But Rye's is, I believe, confirmed from the director actually saying it directly inside of the live stream. And then another thing that is going to be happening after this update is going to be the release of Blackberry. And the Blackberry is going to be a support cookie who is going to be a dark element. And with that, we have a dark resistance down. And the only iffy thing about Blackberry is that she is not going to be a tagger, which means that you're still going to need someone like Alchemist to be a dark tagger if you guys are going to be focusing on that kind of dark attack with Karabi, Dark Choco, and then we have Blackberry, Alchemist, Rockstar. You can use a Chamomile, you can use a Crushed Pepper, something like that inside of the team. So that's going to probably be like a Dark Element type team that we might see inside of the Champions Raid. But that is coming out next week. So again, kind of a recap here. We're getting Champions Raid as well as a new raid mode. Champions Raid is going to be a 6-man player game mode where we're seeing as of right now that we're going to have one unique cookie inside of the team, which means that no duplicates are going to be able to be used. So I would say hold off on, leveling up a cookie and join a community, join a group chat or whatever it is to find out what cookies are going to be viable for you to level up and you're able to find a good player. Because, if you're going to be leveling up someone like Karabi and then you find, player just not using other cookies, it's going to be really hard to find a good group, especially if you don't want to play randos, right? So that's going to be the case. And then with it, we're going to get a buff for Rye Cookie. We don't know if we're going to be getting one for Lemon Zest as well as Durian as of right now. If you guys know the information, then please leave it down in the comments below. And the last one is going to be Blackberries coming out the week after the Champions Raid. And they did say that they were going to have this Acorn event. It is a thing that they did share during the video where you're able to go and get some extra rewards by playing raid and getting these Acorn, which includes a random super epic guarantee. So we'll see how this one takes place. But that is pretty much it, guys. Just wanted to quickly go over some of the things that has been shared, some of the things that we know, and with it we have the update coming out tomorrow. So super excited for the Champions Raid. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to find a group. Maybe this comment section can be the place where you guys can go and find some players to play with. Join your Discord, join those things. But thanks for watching, guys. If you guys haven't checked out my other videos about Karabi Cookie, then please do on the screen, and I'll see you there.